Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. Let's talk about our July TBR. So we're gonna be doing this a little different than we have from most months. Usually we let the tarot cards decide, but since Summerween is coming up on Friday when this video comes out, I figured we would just use that as an opportunity to do our June TBR. If you aren't familiar with Summerween, I am gonna go ahead and link the Instagram and Gabby from Gabby Reads, who is the person who created and runs said Summerween, so you can get all those details and join in on the fun. But let's go ahead and hop right into our TBR for Summerween, and then I'll let you know, just some other books that I'm going to be trying to finish as well here in the month of July. So, the prompts for Summerween. The first one is read a book in the dark, and that can really be, I think it's supposed to be, up to your interpretation, but I read a lot at night anyways. I read before bed, and often I read with my little nightlight. When my partner goes to sleep, I'll read for a little bit longer as they try to go to sleep. So I did, okay. That was good. So for that one, I am going to be reading Deadbeat by Jim Butcher, which is the 7th book in the series. I am currently a third of the way through Blood Right, so hopefully I can get that book done and be able to finish it so I can go ahead and move on to Deadbeat in that series. And basically that's just because I am currently doing a Dresden Files reread challenge where I'm trying to read all of the Dresden File books before August 29th, which is the first day of DragonCon. If you want to follow along, feel free to check out, I have a playlist where I'm adding them in so you can join along. If you've never read the Dresden Files, these are spoiler-ish, but if you don't care about that, feel free to watch them, or if you've read them, go ahead and let me know what you think of my thoughts. And yeah, so that's going to be the book that I'm going to be using for that prompt. The next prompt is read a thriller or horror book, and for that one I have picked Come Closer by Sarah Gran. I want to shout out Katie Marie from Katie Reads. She read this book in one of her recent videos, which I'll link down below, and it is a book about a woman who is reading this book about, are you possessed by a demon? And she gets further down in the book, things start to get crazier. I don't know, it sounded super interesting and creepy, and it's pretty short as well, so I thought that would be a great pick for Summerween, and I was highly intrigued after Katie reviewed it, so that is going to be for that prompt. The third prompt is read a book with a night sky on the cover, and the book I chose for that is Slewfoot by Brom. I've been wanting to read this book. I know it was popular on BookTube a while ago. I really want to read it. Hopefully I can, because I feel like I am setting myself up for a very full week of reading, but I really want to read Slewfoot. So we're adding it in here because I feel like it really is giving Summerween vibes. The next prompt is read a book with 5 words in the title, and I added The God and the Gumio by Sophie Kim. So if you saw my mid-year freakout tag, which I think I'll post on Wednesday, then you'll know that that is one of my most anticipated new releases that I have yet to read. And I just want to read it. It has 5 words. Bam. Boom. Yes. Everything. Want to read it. Finally, the 5th prompt is read a book that takes place in the summer, and I believe that this fits. That is Fantastic Land by Mike Bakoven. I actually saw funny enough, I watched a video, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but Gabby from Gabby Reads actually read this and really enjoyed it. It is about a group of teens working at this kind of like a Disneyland-esque place in Florida who get trapped in the theme park during a hurricane, and it's a little Lord of the Flies-esque. It sounded super interesting. I am from Florida originally, so I thought it would really be kind of creepy to read about, and since it takes place during hurricane season, I'm pretty confident that that means that the book takes place in the summer, so I feel like it will meet the tag requirements. Wow, we got through this fast. This is gonna be a real quick video, y'all. So those are my 5 books that I'm going to be reading for Summerween, which again starts today, July 5th, and goes through July 11th, I believe. Yep, July 5th to July 11th. So I am very excited to participate. I'm hoping I can get through all of these prompts. We may have to move things around if I need a shorter book. But again, I do not have all of my books unpacked, so that is a challenge that we've got to figure out as well. Again, I am gonna link the Instagram down below, so there are some Instagram prompts as well. And I am excited to actually get to participate in Summerween this year. So thank you so much, Gabby, for continuing this on and creating such a fun summer challenge, reading challenge for us here on BookTube. If you're joining in Summerween, please let me know. For probably the rest of July, we're going to be reading the Dresden Files. So as I mentioned, I am currently reading Blood Rights. I anticipate having that book done by Friday. So I'm currently reading that. I did start that here in July when we moved in, and then Deadbeat is going to be for Summerween. So there are 17 books in the Dresden Files series, and we need to get at least another 6 read before the end of this month. So I've currently read Stormfront, Full Moon, Grave Peril, Summer Night, and Death Mask, which are the first 5. I'm reading Blood Rights right now. Deadbeat. So that means that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books left to read before August 29th. So the rest of my month is going to be spent reading the Dresden Files. My goal is to at least read 5 more of the books. So Proven Guilty, White Knight, Small Favor, Turncoat, and Changes would be my goal for July. If I could get through Ghost Stories and Cold Days, that'd be great, because that means I only have 3 books to read in August, which would be fantastic, because then I wouldn't be so stressed going into the last month. But if not, if I could at least read those 5, that would only leave me 5 to read in August, which I think is doable as long as I can also acquire the audiobooks for those. Fingers crossed, baby. So that are my reading plans. Now, just to give you a little bit more idea of what upcoming content we have coming in this like second half of the year. First off, again, I've recently moved, so I do have a moving vlog that should be coming out. I'm gonna do a couple of them now that we're moved in. I intend on doing videos as I assemble my coffee bar, or get this room together where my books are gonna be, and setting up my bookshelf, and different things like that. So stay tuned for that. As I mentioned, I will be going to DragonCon. That is always on Labor Day weekend, so look out for that vlog. I did one last year. It was so much fun. I am so excited to go back. I cannot wait. So we will be doing that one as well. I am currently been working on a cozy fantasy vlog. I think that was a prompt. No, whatever. A cozy fantasy vlog. I have no idea when that'll come out, but I am working on it. I do want to also do a vlog similar to how Gavin has read like the first book and the last book in a series, but I actually want to do this with a series that I used to read, and that's the Anita Blake series by Laurel K. Hamilton. I saw at Barnes like a couple months ago that she came out with like the 29th book in the series, and I stopped reading probably like book 9 or 10, something like that. So I thought it would be really fun to reread the first book in the series, which is Guilty Pleasure, and then read the latest book in the series and give my thoughts and have a little fun time there. Outside of that, I've got a lot of planning to do. We've got so much stuff going on here. Look out for some cosplay videos coming up soon as well. I need to at least make my Hades costume, my Hades cosplay, because that is going to be our group cosplay for Dragon Con. So at some point I need to figure that out, especially because I'm going to be going back and forth to Florida quite a bit in the next 2 months. So I have to readily work on that. Who knows, Heather, I may be reaching out to you. I know you have a sewing machine, so maybe I'll try to do it when I'm in Florida. Love you. Anyway, like I said, this is a pretty short vlog. Obviously this is coming out on a Friday, which is not my typical posting schedule, but I wanted to post when we were still here at Summerween. So if you are going to be participating in Summerween, I would love to hear what books you're going to be reading to fulfill all 5 prompts. And if you feel like sticking around for more bookish and nerdist content, feel free to subscribe. I upload every Sunday, most Wednesdays, and again, not usually on Fridays. But until next time, I hope you read a good book. I hope you find some joy, and most importantly, I hope you do something to make the world a better place. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!